fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the pre-order bonus items for pre-ordering the DX Henshin Belt Gavv. I got these from Amazon Japan. I ordered it over there because they have a listing that guarantees you'll get them, so I opted to go for that. There are 3 items included in this. The first here is this Kamen Rider Gavv Ride Kemi trading card. So you can see that this is in the style from EX2 with all the other riders. So it's not a part of that set. You can see down here it is PRC043, so it's not a part of that set, but it does go with them. Same style, to kind of look like the new Legend / Decade cards what they draw inspiration from. So very cool that that's included. And then in this box, which just says Poppin' Gummy and has a picture of the belt on it, and of course Gavv, we open this up. There are actually 2 items inside. There is a special purple translucent version of the Rider Heroes series vinyl figure of Gavv. So we'll pull this one out. And I'm assuming that this is translucent purple so that it looks like it's a gummy, which I think makes total sense. But otherwise, I believe it to be the exact same mold as the Gavv vinyl figure, and we'll compare them a little bit later on. And then the last thing, which is what I'm most excited about, we have the DX Kuuga Gochizo. So our first Legend Rider Gochizo. I'm very excited for this. You can see you have directions and everything in there. So I'm going to go ahead, get everything out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. So first up, we will take a look at the Ride Kemi trading card, kind of get that out of the way. But it is a very cool looking card, some really nice hollow foil here on the front. You can see, again, done in that style of the new Rider cards they did in Phase EX2. Got a nice picture of Gavv, got a little Gochizo there. I also love on the back here how it's like his face, the helmet, inside the candy wrapper. I think that looks really, really cool. I like that quite a bit. Let's go ahead, pop it in the gacha driver here and see what we get. So it just says Kamen Rider. I guess they didn't have Gavv's name by the time that this came out, so they couldn't program it in, which makes total sense. And of course we got to try it in the Legend driver. So much like the guitar driver, just says Kamen Rider. So up next we have the special vinyl figure. Now the official full name of this thing is the Rider Heroes series Kamen Rider Gavv Popping Gummy Form Clear Purple version. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's pretty much exactly what it is. It is the clear purple version of Gavv's Popping Gummy form. It is the exact same figure, just done in not even really a translucent purple. It says it's clear purple, but as you can see, like, I mean, maybe it's not really translucent, and maybe it's I don't know. It's mostly opaque, though. Honestly, like, you can't really see my fingers through it. It would have been really neat if it was like completely translucent, but I guess they can't really do that with the plastic. It's basically just a purple version of Gavv, but it is made to look like it is a gummy, which I think totally works. Same articulation. Arms can do about 180. You have a waist swivel, and that's about it. And then just to bring in the regular version, you can see they are exactly the same. One's just all purple. So kind of neat, but eh. And now for the real prize, the DX Kuuga Gochizo. I love this. I think this is fantastic. I'm so excited to collect all of the different riders. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So of course you have the button here on the side to pop it open, which I'll do in a moment. You have those clips here on the back, so if you want to pop it into the holder, you absolutely can. You can see you got the Kuuga head crest there with the eyes, which looks amazing. Got the driver down here, and then hit the button. And it pops open, and you can see a giant mouth version of Kuuga here with crazy eyes underneath. I think that's a lot of fun. You can see the style of Gochizo is the same here as Vrukan. So they open the same way. So you can see inside there. There's basically like 3 styles, or maybe 4 styles of Gochizo. There's these, there's the gummy ones, there's the Choco ones, and then there's like the one like Zaku Zaku chips where the doors on the side or on the front open to the side. That seems to be like the 4 kinds that there are. So these are the same kind here in the way that they open. But I think this is a lot of fun. I think this is really cool. Let's go ahead and check this one out in the driver. I'm sorry, the Henshin Belt Gavv. Alright, so let's pop this open. Now, I want to say I have not watched anything online. I did not try this ahead of time. This is me doing it for the first time. I wanted to be surprised. I hope this is really fun. Pretty cool. I like that. Now, it was also pointed out to me in the comments of the last video that I do not have to close this to do the attack sound. So I'm learning. Going to go ahead and leave that open. So not bad. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. I've heard that, you know, the Legend Rider ones have a lot going on, but I'm assuming because Kuuga's kind of early on in the Heisei era that didn't really have as many bells and whistles and crazy standby musics as later riders. So this one might just be a little bit more subdued because it's Kuuga, but still very cool. I love that it says Legend Rider, says the name. You know, I think that's really fun. So yeah, all in all, this is pretty great. One last thing I did want to point out, because a couple people mentioned it in the comments on my video from yesterday, and again, thank you very much for doing so. I was talking yesterday about how I wasn't sure how anything was going to be added on to this, or how they were going to, you know, do power-ups later on. But someone pointed out that these little red buttons here, when you actually push these together, will allow this whole top piece to slide off. So it looks like he might get, you know, different top pieces of the driver for power-ups in the future. I'm trying to see if there's anything like a pin system, maybe over here, something like this. Trying to see if having different plates attached would somehow... It looks like maybe there's something inside there, so we'll have to wait and see. Or maybe it has to do with how much it pushes this down, or I don't know. But I thought that was interesting. So it looks like we might be getting different top pieces as we go along. And this is pretty simple to just slide back on here. There we go. And now he's ready to chomp again. So I wanted to just say thank you to everyone who pointed that out in the comments of the video from yesterday, and share it with anyone else who didn't know, because that's kind of interesting. So we'll see how that comes into play in the future. So kind of a fun, eclectic grouping of free items here for a pre-order bonus. I think it's kind of cool that instead of just giving us a Gochizo, you know, because it's kind of small, they decide to throw in a couple extras. Usually what they do is they'll either give us the new rider in the last rider's gimmick, which we did get here with the Kamen Rider Gavv Ride Kemi trading card, or sometimes they'll do the previous rider in the new rider's gimmick, but we already have Gachard in that first DX set of Gochizo, which you'll be seeing in a couple days here. So we already had our bases covered on that, so I think it's kind of nice that they did this. So then they threw in the Kuuga one here, which is a lot of fun, give us our first Legend Rider Gochizo, and then, you know, just a gummy-looking vinyl figure for fun, just to, you know, add a little bit more to it. So, like I said, it's kind of interesting here that the pre-order bonus this time was not one thing, but rather a grouping of kind of random eclectic things. But it works. I think they're all kind of cool. Obviously, the Kuuga Gochizo is my favorite. The Ride Kemi trading card's nice to have, you know, to kind of, you know, complete that collection. And then the vinyl figure is kind of a fun idea, you know, making him all purple so that he looks like a gummy, because that's his whole thing. But I'm not a huge vinyl figure collector, so it's not really exciting me all that much. It's neat. I like the idea. I totally see what they're going for. But, you know, this will probably just get put somewhere and not really looked at all that often. But, yeah, so I would say this is descending order of how excited I am. Most excited, and he's here. So, again, kind of a neat collection of things here to be the pre-order bonus with the Henshin Belt Gavv. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you like one of these more so than, you know, I've kind of gone over? What's your favorite? What order do you put them in? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.